Sounds absurd, but won't lie, don't deny, I started to cry. Pray tell, why? Well, heard, we will soon say bye bye to our bestseller, storyteller, our top guy, a simply stellar fella. He wouldn't budge, so it is a bit of a bummer, as he was given the nudge by Baz. This will be his final summer. A master blaster, such jazz and pizzazz, no one riper, the ultimate sniper, as deadly as a viper. Our suit, Pied Piper, having a hoot, just one last toot on his magic flute. What can you possibly say that hasn't already been said? What we have seen, what we have read, the way he has led, our souls he has fed. Each time onto the pitch he has tread, never a glitch or a hitch, does enrich, bewitch with the web he has thread. Gets into the batter's head, makes them twitch, fills them with dread, keeps them awake in their bed. The king of swing, doing his thing, the joy he can bring. The ball like his own toy on a string, as we all sing, Jimmy, 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 gimme another shimmy. He gets the chestnut to curve, swerve with such verve, can make it cut, the door's never shut. He'll take another glut to get us out of a rut, send the batters back to the hut. The plaudits and praise we reserve for our mercurial maestro he does deserve. How he plays, experience pays, his cunning ways simply stunning. So many glorious days. You rarely see him hobble, our wizard of wobble, still wiry and fiery, keeps himself fit as a fiddle so he can continue his riddle out in the middle. Definitely more Harrods than Liddle. So deft, humbling opponents who are bereft, left bumbling, fumbling, stumbling, while Jimmy keeps mumbling, grumbling, his wonderful swagger as they just stagger. Who could know which way the next Stonker Conker will go? It seems unfair, the flair, his control in the air. Doesn't even have to rehearse his reverse, so skilled, almost perverse, like he's from a parallel universe. So we applaud our adored Time Lord, who somehow, without nous and know-how, has the precision of a physician, our own homegrown musician, an incredible magician, keeping alive a glorious tradition with his own fantastic rendition. But this will be the last edition. A humdinger, swinger, gunslinger. How can you refuse to not enthuse us all his one true muse, when his latest ruse with the ball does confuse, bemuse, almost abuse the batter, will always amuse. Hard not to flatter our very own Mad Hatter, who, when it really does matter, will start the chatter, delivering the blows, woes, as he knows his foes will shatter. Stumps clatter, them left in tatters, as he serves them up on a platter. Yep, he still continues to buck the trend, but knew one day his luck would sadly end. But until then, we'll spend every chance watching him send another ball to enthrall with such gall he will always enhance, entrance, making that nut bend, prance and dance like a deadly lance. It will hurt badly, be frightful, as have gladly made his delightful art part of our heart. What he continues to impart makes us so very merry, as that cherry does dart. So when he does now finally depart, wow, it'd be like losing an old and golden friend on who we could depend, will always defend, as can't pretend. To me, he's not just the latest legend, but the greatest of men. We will never ever see his like again. This audacious soul, born to bowl, continues to rage. This sage you can't, shan't cage on the ultimate stage, despite, maybe to slight, in spite of his age. Well, why should it encumber? Why should he slumber? It is, after all, only a number. Still got the might, the fight, the insight to delight, be the highlight of the back page. As he's got older, seems to have got bolder. It is tragic. We will no longer see the magic from Jimmy's right shoulder. So it's not really a mystery why this guy has clearly made history. Even Del Steyn, who had nothing to gain, couldn't refrain or restrain from saying yet again that Jimmy, so clever, is the best ever. Our go-getter, record setter, just better than the rest. The memories will never ever wane. More joy as this Burnley boy maybe does even overtake Shane. It's not surprising how much we rate, appreciate a true great of this beautiful game. He might have occasionally moaned, but this hone-toned harpoon has always been a boon to make us swoon as we dance to his tune. Deserves the fame. Jimmy, oops, no, has changed his name to James. Never one to boast, let's give him a proper send-off. We must all toast this amazing chap. Time to clap, cap to doff, so get in the rounds as the media throng strikes the gong and the last post sounds just like a love song. We won't forget, yeah, tell your kid how it was almost holy, how he got the ball to skid to get rid of Coley. So let's get set for our final fix. His bag of tricks, Reminds me of the Matrix. As Jimmy puts on his boots, you can see the men in suits in cahoots again toil, trying to spoil the masterly plan of this remarkable man who continues to prove sublime. He can move the pace of even time and space. Ah, Mr. Anderson.